I breathe a sigh as I begin the video for March the 13th, 2018, entitled Right to Keep and Bear Arms, a Touchy Subject. The Second Amendment of the United States Constitution reads, quote, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed," end quote. Some have argued that only members of a militia have that right, while others see it as the right of individuals, with the exceptions of those who are mentally ill or use firearms in the commission of crimes. The U.S. or the Supreme Court has gone back and forth on this issue. As I've said in other videos, I have never owned a firearm, but I strongly support the right of those who do. Also, the people who have the right, as I see it, to use comparable weapons as those used by the police, which in many cases have behaved criminally. We live in an insane world, and until sanity is restored, people have the right to protect themselves against tyranny, whether criminal or governmental, which to me are virtually the same. That is, the government has become a criminal operation. Yes, I was actually in a group last night where outside the group started late, and the person forgot that there was a time change, the person who starts the meeting. So everybody was waiting outside, waiting for the doors to be opened, but the person who opens the doors and has the key wasn't there because it was late. So there was discussion going on, and I ended up talking about the Second Amendment. And the individual that I was speaking with, was one of the ones that claimed that only people that belong to a militia have the right to bear arms. And there are people that have that viewpoint. Others, which in myself included, believe that everyone has the right, unless they behave in a criminal manner, then that right is taken because they have behaved criminally. And as I said in the blurb, many times, unfortunately, our police and government agents are the ones that behave criminally. Lavoy Finnegan being shot is a case in point. He was unarmed, and they killed him in cold blood. They committed a criminal act, not Lavoy Finnegan, but they did. And oftentimes, it is the people in uniforms that commit the criminal acts. As I said in the other previous video, the eyewitness to the person killing the students and teachers in the school, the eyewitness indicated that this was a uniformed individual with a hood over their head. Again, things are not what we are told. People are lying through their teeth because there is a strong movement to remove all of the Bill of Rights from the American people. And when America falls, the whole world is doomed, because America is the last hope that we can restore freedom for all the people. Remember, the government is a criminal operation. Look at Hillary Clinton. Look at the Bushes. Look at 9/11. Look at the things that the mainstream media, of course, covers up. But look at those things. Look at the alternative media. Look at the truth. At least try your best to discern the truth. And I agree, it's not easy. It's not easy. You're going to have to put your thinking cap on, and even more than your thinking cap, you're going to have to learn to listen to your heart. Your heart is about loving. And it's about making bridges, not putting up walls, but bridging the gap between people. We cannot continue with the insanity that has been going on in our world, especially in the 20th century, in my lifetime, especially. But of course, it didn't start there. The insanity has been going on for a long time. But with the advent of new technologies, they have been able to create clones, and they have been able to create monitoring systems, including cell phones and other things that track us everywhere we go. Probably our computer too, and the TV sets, and our even our other appliances in our home have been booby-trapped to spy on us and to enable the criminal government to run roughshod over the people. And they have been trying like crazy to dumb us down. And the only thing that stands in the way, as I see it right now, is the people that are very, very well armed. The largest armed population in the world is the United States citizen. And I'm not going to get into the citizen thing right now because that's another touchy subject. But in any case, people have the right in this country, the United States, to bear arms. We have the right to protect ourselves. Now, I am not a gun person. I did fire expert when I was in the Army, but I didn't own that gun. And I had to wear a patch over one of the eyes because I could not focus to fire without the patch over my eye. I couldn't do it because I've never been a hunter. Anyway, folks, we need to wake up. And I still pray for some kind of divine intervention. We've got to stop the criminal operation that has been running this world for a very long time. We've got to stop these mad people, if indeed they're really people. And I think they are, but I'm not sure. And what is a people? What is a person? Again, there's legal definitions of that. I want to see human rights restored for all of us. And I'd love to see a world where we no longer needed weapons, where no one needed weapons. There was no need for a military. There was no need for a police force because everyone would be guided from the heart, from a love, and then we would recognize that our neighbor is another aspect of ourself or of the divine collective. But we've ruled out the divine. We've turned everything, as I've said, inside out and upside down, and everything is ass backwards. Nothing is what we've been told. Almost everything has been manipulated and doctored to suit the desires of those with malevolent intent. And we need to get that through our heads. I mean, I have people that I love that are on the opposite side as I am. And I've been called immature, insane, stupid, a dumbass by people that I love. And this has to stop. This has to stop. And I don't know what it's going to take. I really don't know. I feel like I'm at wit's end. I sometimes pray to die. I mean, literally, I'm tired of being on a planet that is so screwed up, and where the leaders especially are so screwed up. It doesn't matter if it's Hillary or Bush or Obama or even Trump. I'd like to think that he's doing some good things, and maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. But in any case, at some point, I think our Creator is going to have to start taking responsibility for creation, however that happens. Anyway, folks, I do appreciate you taking time to listen, and thank you very much. Namaste.